Hey Facebook, hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. I'm just popping on today because yesterday I had said that I would come on live and talk about this new lifestyle journey that I'm taking on. And I want to kind of take you guys on this with me because it's new territory for me. I'm going to learn lots. It's completely different, and I just kind of want to log that so that you guys can take the journey with me. You can see the successes I have, the struggles, whatever, and then you kind of have like an insider's peek on what I'm doing, so that you don't have to necessarily experience it for yourself to know what it's going to be like. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the 3-day refresh, and then I'm going into a ketogenic lifestyle, okay? So this is kind of two parts, so I'm going to talk about the 3-day refresh first. I started the 3-day refresh yesterday, and what the 3-day refresh is basically just kind of like I don't even like to use the word cleanse because I'm not super into them or whatever, but it is like a little cleanse that kind of gets your body ready. If you're about to take on, a new way of eating, cutting out things, that kind of thing, it gets your body ready to do that. And that's why I'm using it. This is like a tool because I'm about to change my eating habits. So this is kind of just a little refresh to clean out the system and get ready for something new. So what's involved in the 3-day refresh is you get 3 days worth of 4 different shakes. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit of what this is all about. So you start out with a packet of Shakeology for your breakfast. Okay, so this is a nutrient-dense shake. Helps you get all those vitamins in you need, keeps you sustained, keeps you feeling fresh. That's what you start off with for breakfast. You also eat some fruit with breakfast as well. The next packet is a fiber sweep. So this has, what does it have? It's got psyllium, flaxseed, and chia in it. So it just kind of sweeps out your system. Like I had to drive to Kelowna and back a few times this last week. And so I was eating on the road, stuff that I probably shouldn't be. So this is kind of helping me sweep it out, okay? And then both at lunch and dinner, you drink this vanilla shake. This is a high protein shake. It is plant-based because during your refresh, you're not eating any animal products, okay? But this helps fill you up and kind of sustain you, keep you full so that you can continue eating the way you need to on this 3-day refresh. So you do eat on the 3-day refresh. It's not one of those cleanses where you're just doing shakes. But you're eating fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, okay? So you get a little bit of little portions throughout the day to sustain you, keep you going, and keep you feeling full enough that you can kind of finish this. It is only 3 days, so it's not something you have to commit to for like a month on end and you're just like going crazy. It's been pretty manageable for me so far. I'm basically halfway through because it's like, I guess I'm like a day and a half in, and it's working for me so far. I've definitely lost some water weight, and I'm feeling better. Oh, and that's another really great thing about this refresh is it encourages you to drink up to 4 liters of water a day, okay? You can start with 2, but they recommend 4 for the best results. And this is something that I've just needed to do, period, lately, because I just have been lacking on my water consumption. So this was just a really, really good motivator. So this is 1.5 liters. So I've made a goal to drink 3 of these a day so that I'm drinking 4.5 liters of water. I did it yesterday. I peed a lot, but I feel really good right now. Like I feel super hydrated, which I haven't felt for a while because I don't know. Sometimes we just like ignore water for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with us, but honestly, I highly encourage all of you out there, like not doing a refresh or anything, just to try and take this on. Try and drink 4 liters of water a day and see the difference of how you feel. Like I honestly just feel like I have more energy, I'm more alert, and everything's just kind of flushing a lot easier throughout my body. So yeah, highly encourage that. So that's basically the refresh. it's a great tool to use when you're just going to change your lifestyle, habits, anything like that. Just kind of kickstarts you into the new habits you're going to be creating. So ketogenic lifestyle, let's talk about that. Now, there is some controversy, and I've looked into it. I used to be very skeptical of the ketogenic diet. My first exposure to it was my mother took it on year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I just thought she was crazy. Like it sounds really crazy at first until you look into the science behind it, okay? So what the ketogenic diet is you are eating 70 to 75% fats, 15 to 20% protein, and 5 to 10% carbs, okay? So that's your macronutrients. That's what's involved. So when you first hear that, of course, it's like, oh my God, that's not enough carbs. Like, what are you people thinking? You're gonna hurt your system, your performance is gonna be lacking. And those are all things I thought. And I was actually always encouraging her to add more carbs in, especially when she kind of started working out and joined the Phoenix Project. Which now I realize wasn't actually necessary, because if she was following the ketogenic lifestyle properly, she didn't need those carbs, because what happens on the ketogenic lifestyle is instead of using carbohydrates and glucose for your energy source, you're using fats, okay? So you're burning fats. So that's why you don't need that much carbohydrates. You're using fats as a fuel source, and that's why you're eating 70 to 75% fats. And it seems really high and crazy at first, but you just got to look it up. I'm not going to sit here and give you all the little details because I'm just learning this myself, so I don't want to misspeak or give you wrong information or talk about something that I haven't yet experienced myself. This is why I'm doing this. But from what I've heard, you get an amazing energy. Like, people that are on the ketogenic diet are running on ketones and they just feel amazing from what I've heard. You get a really mental clarity, which also makes sense because fats are really good for your brain, okay? And actually, that's why my mom originally took this on. My grandmother's suffering from dementia right now and Alzheimer's, and you know, that can be hereditary. So I think she first started this because she's been looking up things of, you know, how to really take care of your mind, your brain, and the ketogenic lifestyle came up and she took it on and she had amazing success, by the way. I think she's lost 75 pounds and counting in the last year or so. So yeah, there's that. That's also a really big benefit of the ketogenic lifestyle is you can experience some significant weight loss as long as you're doing it properly. It is a very kind of scientific thing where you really got to measure and know what you're doing to remain in ketosis. Because if you eat too much protein or too much carbs, you can knock yourself out of ketosis. And it does kind of take your body a little while to adapt to using fat for fuel. So once you kick yourself out, it can take a while to get back in. So it's something that you really got to measure and watch and stick to. Like, it's not a diet where you really want to cheat on, because it's just going to take a lot of work to get back into that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do starting Tuesday. And I'm going to kind of just take you guys along for the ride. So if you haven't liked my fitness page, I the Tiger Edge Fitness by Charlotte, I'm going to do a lot of my live videos on there, as well as if I come across good recipes, tips, tricks, that kind of thing, I'm going to share it on there as well. So go ahead and like that page if you haven't already. I will put a few things on my personal page as well, but I'm going to try and do the bulk of my journey on that page. So if you guys are interested in kind of following along, seeing what it's all about, if you think I'm crazy right now, go like the page and you can come on the journey with me. And yeah, maybe like at the end, you'll see my results and be interested as well. And then like maybe a month, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to do this for a full month is my goal, and then see how I'm feeling. Because another thing I've read about it is a lot of people will start and maybe they don't feel quite right, but that's probably because they don't have their macros and their calories in check. You want to make sure you're still eating enough calories, like you still need enough calories to sustain you, as well as eating the percents I gave for your macros is really, really important so that you're fueling yourself properly to burn or to use fat as a fuel source. Otherwise, you're just you're not in ketosis and you're just eating low carb, which makes all of us feel not very good. And this is another reason I'm doing this, is because when you're in ketosis, from what I've heard and read, you're full. Like, you don't get that, I don't know, I get really, really hangry. I don't know about everyone else, but when my carb source is burned through, I get a headache, I'm mean, and I'll just eat anything in sight. Like, give me fast food, whatever, I don't care. Just get something in me right now because I hate the way I feel. And so from what I've read, you don't really get that feeling anymore because fat is such a slow burning fuel that you're not going to just deplete like that. Like, people can go 8 hours without eating and still feel fine and still have enough fuel in their body because you're eating high calorie, high fat, so that it's still in your system basically. Carbs just burn really fast. So yeah, that's another reason why I want to try it. Kind of going off track, but I'm excited, and I'm trying to share why I'm doing this, because this is also an important thing when you're taking on any new diet or new lifestyle. You got to ask yourself why you're doing it. My friend Kelly Amos just did this really good video on that, and it just really struck home with me. She was so right. You need to ask yourself why you want to do this, and figure out if what you're trying to do aligns with what you want, and if it really makes sense for you to do it. So the reason I want to do this is because I want to experience not being hungry, not getting hangry. I want to get shredded. I've got a lot of muscle under here, but I also have a little bit of fat over top. And I want to burn that off and see if I can just get shredded, like that 6-pack that I've always wanted, or at least a 4-pack, you know? And I just want to experience this so that I have a first-hand experience with it and be able to pay it forward and share this experience with other people. Because that's what my end goal is. I want to have enough experience, products, tools, whatever, under my belt that when someone needs help, I can assess their lifestyle, their goals, what they want, what they need, what's going to work for them, what's not, and be able to offer that advice to them. Because I think if you just get stuck in this, there's only one way to do things, it's not going to work for everyone. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I want to take you guys for the ride. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, go like my Eye the Tiger Edge by Charlotte fitness page. And that's where I'm really going to bring out this journey and take you guys along with me. And yeah, hopefully we can all learn some things together. If you guys have done the keto diet and you have any tips and tricks for me, please comment below, because I am a little nervous but really excited about taking on this new lifestyle. Would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, you can comment below as well, and I will answer them as I experience them or as I can do the research on them. I'm not going to answer something I have no idea about, but I might be able to find some resources, or I might learn along the way the answer to the question in this next month. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.